In EPC, we have an important topic. Let's discuss that, which is the product bundle. In Flipkart, Amazon, or any grocery website, you have seen this product bundle already. Let me give you an example. For example, if you purchase 3 kg of almonds, there is a discount on 1 kg almonds, right? Similar ways, if you purchase an iPhone, they will provide you a 6-month subscription in the Netflix. So this kind of offers or this kind of products, if we configure in Velocity, the terminology for this will be product bundle. Okay, so in this video, first we will discuss about all the terminology related to this subject, and then we will do the exercise. Okay. So I'm just using this because in interviews, we have to be more specific on defining the definition so that it will give a good impression. So let's talk about that. So in generally, I have written what is the product bundle. It is a set of products and it could also be set of bundles itself. We will discuss this, but at this time, just imagine it could be a product or it could be a bundle. In more specific terms, we will not use products when we define product bundle. Instead, we will say it is a combination or it is a bundle of PCI, which is the product child items. Whatever we add into that product, it will be a item. For let's say this is a card. In a card, the primary item that we are going to sell is iPhone. Okay, along with the iPhone, we are providing Disney Hotstar subscription for 6 months. Disney Plus subscription. And the other thing is the 4G data plan. Okay, so this boundary, this is what called the product bundle. This is PB, product bundle. Those items, those 3 items are called PCI. Okay, the product child items, and the number of items that you can sell in this bundle. Let's say you can, if you order something, your user are ordering it, they can order one iPhone, they can get one Disney Hotstar subscription, and they can update or upgrade the 4G pack to 2 GB baby. Okay, initially there is an option to configure this for 1 GB and 2 GB. So this numbering, like the number of items that they can update in the card, is what called the cardinality. Okay, so 3 things. One is this box, which is what called the product bundle, the item they called the PCI, the product child items, and the number of the numbers, basically like they can purchase 2 iPhones, they can purchase 3 iPhones, or they can purchase 1 iPhone. There maybe they can skip, they can also make it 0. They don't want Disney Hotstar subscription, they can make it 0, or they can max make it 1, and there will be 4G data plan where they can use 1, 2, or 3. So this is what called the terminology. We will configure this when we do the exercises. But in short, that is what the things here. I have also written the main definitions. So the PCI, basically PCS can be a single product or it is a set of bundles as well. Okay, it allows you to create product bundles within the product bundles as well. That means, like I said, you can also add one more bundle here. We will discuss this. Okay, the cardinality is basically the number of the item that you're selling. It could be the minimum, maximum number of items that is allowed for a one product. So if I combine these two things, the final definition that comes into the picture is this: a product bundle is a set of products that are sold together. The product bundle can have one or more than PCI. Don't use product here. Okay, don't say it is a bundle that can have one or more than products. Say it is a bundle that can have one or more than PCIs. Okay, and where we can define the cardinality for each product. We can also override this cardinality. We will discuss about this. So this is what called the main terminology. Okay, I will also add this thing in the description so that you can refer it. Now let's talk about the exercise here. So first, you need to go to this products, click on the new product. Okay, here you need to select the object type. Let's select this one. You can select any of them. I just selected this one. And here the product name, you can select iPhone plus Disney plus 4G data. Okay, here you can give a PRD, any name. This description I'm not I'm leaving it blank. here, this is the important thing here. See, initially, when we create a product, we will use this product here, right? But here we need to use the offer. Specification type need to be offered. Rest is same. I'm just skip all those things. Okay, so our product is ready. Let me give you a brief. We have only used the specific specification type offer, and we have used the start selling date and fulfillment date here only. And yeah, this is it. Now we need to go to the product structure. Here you will see there is only one product added. To also the specific type is offer. Now we need to add the product in that. Let's do that. We need to first click here. It will open here. The child, this is what called the child product. OK, this is the PCI child products. Here we need to add it. Let's first add iPhone. Let's make a iPhone 11 relationship. There are two things. One is the child. Second is the this realization. See, as of now, only child is configurable. Realization, I think Velocity is already working, so I'm not even sure what is this is, but they have not configured it yet. So initially is child is there. Then you can use the sequence. Just make it 10. Now the cardinality, this one, where we need to configure the minimum number of item that they can sold, they can purchase, which is 1. Default, we also want 1, and maximum count may be 2. OK. Let's talk about the flags here. We have two flags, virtual items and the collapse hierarchy. Virtual items is like its name says, virtual item. That means once user will order this in the asset list, that particular entity will not be logged. It is basically what called the zero order coding. The definition or the terminology is zero order coding. That means you are offering something which don't have anything chargeable for the customers. In that case, we will check this checkbox. OK, in our case, we are not checking this. The second option is this collapse hierarchy. Collapse hierarchy means when you select this option, this basically used when you have so many products in your product bundle. In that case, when user add the card, they can search the product by the product name. It will enable the search icon in the cart itself. So this is why we have used those two things. As of now, I'm just leaving them blank. Now let's save it. OK, in our product bundle, this is the first item. Let me configure the others as well, and then I will show you. Okay, so I have added these two products as well. Similar ways like how we added the similar ways how we have added the Nokia 11. I have added the Disney and the 4G plan. OK, now let's talk about this. When in Disney, the default items in the cardinality, I have selected 111. Similar ways in the 4G plan, I have selected the minimum order 3, default 3, and the maximum 5. Let's talk about this now. In the when you click here, don't click here, otherwise it will open the product like it is opening that product. We are not intended to open this product. Just click here. There you will see there is an option which what called the override mode. That means when there is an option to override this value as well. Let me actually do it. When you do this override, it will enable two buttons. OK, create override. Just click on this button. Now you can change the definitions here. OK, now for example, the minimum quantity I have created 3. Now I can make it 4. And default quality I will also make it 4, and I can make max quality I make it 4 as well. So this means I can override the default value that is given. There is a limitation actually. We cannot make 2 here. OK, the minimum quantity that we have given, if it is 3, we can make it 4, 5, 6, whatever it is, but we cannot make it less than that. Let me actually try to save it. It will throw a validation exception that the minimum quantity cannot be less than that. You cannot override this value. So we can make it 4 here. OK, so this is how this is set. We can now save it. Now I will see the product. The new cardinality is now updated. It is 3, 5, and sorry, it is 4, 4, 4, like how we have updated here. OK, there's one more thing that I want to discuss. For example, if I delete this override, it will go back to this, and there is an option to exclude items. That means if we click on this exclude item button, this item will not be listed under the product screen. So in general, this is my experience actually. In general, we don't use exclude item button. If we want to exclude this, what we will do, we will override this and make it 0. Okay, we will change the quantity here and then make it 0. Why? Because if you just make it, if you exclude this item from here, maybe the already ordered item will not be changed. So that is why we don't use this exclude button. We will directly you go override. First we will update this quantity and then go override and make it 0. So this will also exclude those things here. In the next video, we will discuss about the price cost adjustments and overrides. We will also talk about the context tool. See, as of now, pricing and context tool I have not discussed because I was planning to make a separate series on the velocity CPQ items where these are the part of CPQ. We will discuss these things there. Okay, so that is what we will discuss in the next video series. That is it in this video. Feel free to subscribe if you learned something new. Have a good day. Thanks.